Hey everybody, this is your girl LaQwanda Marie, and I'm starting this podcast because I really would like to bring awareness to the accounting industry, okay? First off, let me start by saying that the misconception of being an accountant is that everybody thinks that we do taxes all day, when there are so many different opportunities available for accountants. Not all accountants want to do taxes or taxation, and I know I am one of those accountants. I only do taxes for my my family and my friends and myself. Other than that, nobody wants to do taxes. It's really not that fun, okay? So let me start off by giving you a little introduction about myself. I'm from Philadelphia. I have my bachelor's in accounting from Paris College, and right now I am currently working for my master's degree, working towards my master's degree from LaSalle University. Okay. I work for the city of Philadelphia, and I audit for 4 different departments. I audit for DHS, which is Department of Human Services, Public Health, which is like the health department, HIPAA laws, all that stuff. OHS, that's the Office of Homeless Services, and that's for like prevention of homelessness around the city. And then the last but not least, DBHIDS, and that's basically for those that have like a disability, intellectual disability. Okay, so they are the 4 departments that I audit for the city of Philadelphia. I'm starting this podcast not only to get a passive income, because let me tell y'all something. I'm very blunt. I'm a Sag, so I'm very blunt, and I'm very open, and I'm very honest. Sometimes some people tell me I'm too open and honest, but I'm not biting my tongue for nobody, okay? It's, you get in where you fit in, and if you don't like it, hit next, keep going. Who cares? All right? But anyway, only reason why I really, really wanted to start this podcast is because it is a challenge, y'all, being a Black woman in this field, okay? It is a challenge, especially like at work. Sometimes you be the only Black person in the room. Sometimes you deal with other Black people, but they have this people that have been working or doing something for 20, 30 years. They had a seniority about them. So like you're a peon, so they really don't want to help you, or they really don't care to help you, or don't even want to bridge that gap. They just like, okay, you're young and dumb. That's automatically what they assume. They don't try to get to know you or nothing. You're young and dumb. They don't want to hear nothing from somebody that was born 30 years ago. Because I'm 31, so 31 years ago. Okay. All right? So my goal, one, I want to bring awareness to the accounting industry. I want to bring more minorities into the accounting industry because it gets lonely in this sector. And I just want I want my community, my Black people, to have generational wealth. And in order for us to have generational wealth, we need to understand the business industry. And we don't understand the business industry, including myself. It's those things that I don't know or that I'm learning even right now. I'm taking this marketing course, and I'm learning things about promotion and just putting my products out there and selling myself. So I decided from this class that I would sell myself, that I would put myself out there, and I would document my journey of becoming a certified public accountant, because that's what I'm going to become. I am a certified public accountant, even though I don't have the certification as of yet. My expected graduation date is not until May 2024. So I still have a whole year to go. But right now, I'm doing well. I have a 4.0, so it don't get no better than that, honey. Okay? So I'm here to be y'all personal financial advisor, okay? You might be like, I don't need no personal financial advisor, but really you do. We all do. Shoot, I'm my own personal financial advisor, and I still struggle sometimes because when I shop, I am so happy. And sometimes I don't need to shop. But I'm a habitual shopper. When I get upset, I want to go spend money. When somebody gets on my nerves, I want to go spend money. It's just like, that's what I like to do. That's what gets me going. Spending my money, even though I'd rather save it. So here goes the contradiction, okay? I am a very frugal person. Like, I'm very careful about how and what I spend my money on. And when I say that, I mean, like, when I'm going to go spend my money when I'm upset, guess what? I'm going to go buy some things for my kids, or I'm going to buy something for the household, or whatever the case may be. I'm not just going to be spending my money on things that I consider BS. Because what I consider BS, y'all might not consider BS. Like, I don't spend my money on name brand. Like, you will never catch me with no Gucci or no Prada, none of that. You won't catch me spending it, but I have some of those items, but they were because they were a gift to me, because people around me loves me, so they give me gifts like that. But I myself personally would never go take my money and buy these type of products, because one, a lot of these corporations outsource, okay? And if you don't know what outsourcing means, go look it up. It's like, no, I'm just joking. Look, outsourcing is when you buy at a little cost, right? And then you sell at a higher cost. Now, that's a part of good business, but it just depends on, let me see, I'm thinking of a good word. Scratch that. Look. For example, I was just writing my paper on Apple. Now, I can't stand Apple. I used to love Apple, but now, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have an iPhone, y'all, and I use my iPhone, and the only reason why I have an iPhone is so I can keep in contact with my children, so I can watch them, and so I could keep an eye on my mom, too, because I'll be watching her, and my little sisters, because I'm the oldest, so I've been thinking I'm in charge of everybody, even my mom, okay? Excuse me. But anyway, that's the only reason why I really use Apple. And I'm gonna say what, last year or this year, I don't know. I think it was like 2019 or 2020. Apple in China, there was a riot. Well, it was a protest at first for iPhone employees. The employees that create the iPhone. Okay, so they was in a protest, and the protest turned into a riot with the police because they were protesting their working conditions. Now, who wants to work for somebody that treats them bad? Because I know I don't. iPhones, I was just looking at Apple's financial report like yesterday, okay? iPhones generates majority, and when I mean majority, I mean majority of Apple's revenue. And if you don't believe me, you guys, you could go look this stuff up. It is so easy. Let me tell you something. When you're on a website and say you like a business and you be like, oh, I want to know what they doing with their money, or who they invest in, or do they give donations, or do they care about my community, or whatever the case may be. You can easily find this information out. You just need to know where to look. So you will go to their website, whatever website or whatever corporation you want, and you will go down all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom would be the small font where it say press release and investors and all that stuff. And that's what you click on, because, you know, they had to have financial reports in order for people to invest in their corporation. And then you open up them financial reports, and then you just look and you read and you figure out some words you're not going to know what they mean. Some words you're going to be like, what is this? Or who cares? But when I look at that, I'm looking at the dollar signs, and I'm looking at where they're spending their money. And Apple, I was looking at their financial records, and I haven't seen nothing about donations. So please let me know if you find out where does Apple make donations from? And like, I want to know, like, do they give out donations? Do they help out their community? Or do they just keep glitching our phones and making us buy new ones? Okay, let me tell y'all, Apple made $394 billion in revenue this year. Okay, March 2023. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong year. March 2023, Apple made $394 billion, okay? And that was only in US dollars. Apple's a corporation that's in a lot of other countries. So just imagine, okay? They made $394 billion. You heard me? Billion, okay? That's a lot of money. And yet I can't find nothing about them donating or giving back to the community. Okay, whatever. That's neither here nor there. But my main goal is for you guys to understand business, for you guys to understand accounting, and not just automatically assume that, you know, accounting is just taxes, because it's not, okay? It's not just taxes. Accounting was made for 3 reasons: identifying, recording, and communicating. You identify your transactions and events. You input and measure and log your data, which is recording. And then you prepare, analyze, and interpret your data, which is communicating. Every business, no matter what type of business it is, it don't matter what it is. It could be a shoe business. It can be anything, like shoe. It could be the businesses for like screws. Like, you never know. Okay? But every business has an accounting information system, because they need this system to determine how the company is doing and how they're generating their revenue and how their expenditures are going. Revenue, expenditures. So revenue is income, okay? Revenue is another word from income. So if you hear somebody say revenue, all they're saying is income. There's no difference. It's the same word. Expenditures, expenses. And if you don't know what an expense is, you're crazy, because we all have expenses. Your utilities are expenses. Your Netflix, your Hulu, your whatever, your streaming services, with Amazon, all that, they are your expenses, okay? You just have to understand the language. Which is funny that I get to language, because accounting is called the language of business. Like I said before, like, all organizations set up an accounting information system to communicate data, to help people make better decisions financially. Okay? So when somebody be like, oh, I'm an accountant, don't think they're doing taxes. No, because they're not. We don't even know what sector of accounting they're in. Don't assume that every accountant wants to do taxes, because they don't. Because I know I don't. Okay? I only do it for the ones that I love and I care about. Hey, but if you do have tax questions, and if you're in the city of Philadelphia or in the state of Pennsylvania, I can help you. Okay? No matter what city you're in the Pennsylvania, I can help you. Because when I graduate in May of 2024 and I sit to take my CPA exam, I will be a certified public accountant for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm too hyped. Y'all don't even know, like, how hyped I am. Like, I cannot wait to be a certified public accountant. And wait, another thing. Let me give y'all some history, all right? Let me give y'all some accounting history real quick before I leave here. Okay, so let's go back. The first black accountant was John W. Cromwell, and he became a certified public accountant in the year of 1921. Then after that, we still had some time. And then finally, 1943, then we had the first black female accountant, which was Mary T. Washington. Okay? So, of course, there were other accountants before them and all this other stuff, but I am black, so I am going to always speak about all the black excellence that's around or that has been around, and they are the two top black people in the accounting industry, okay? And then, let's come back. Now, we're back into 2023. And it's 2023, and we still only have 7,000 CPA. My grandmother, literally, my grandma, R.I.P. grandma, my grandma Cora, she was born in 1920, okay? So, when I tell y'all I got history, and the worst thing about it is that, it took some time, 1921 to 1943 for us to even have, first of all, the first black accountant, 1921. John W. Cromwell was the first black CPA accountant, okay? And then in 1943, we had Mary T. Washington. She was the first black woman to become a CPA. Let me tell y'all, CPA, Certified Public Accountant, okay? Certified Public Accountant, because when I say CPA, people don't know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Certified Public Accountant, all right? So we got the certified, remind you, okay? 1943. First black woman accountant, right? First black woman CPA. 1921, first black man accountant, okay? So you got 1921, 1943. And then, we in 2023, and things still have not changed, okay? Things still have not changed. There are 7,000 CPAs nationwide. Yes, 7,000 CPAs nationwide that are black, okay? 7,000. 61.8% accountants are women. 38.2% accountants are men, okay? The most common ethical around a CPA is white. 69% accountants are white. 12.4% are Asian. 10.8% are Hispanic, and 8.5 are black or African American. Whatever you prefer. It doesn't matter to me. I can care less, because I wish somebody would call me black or African American. Then it would really be a problem. Only I can do that for myself. Okay? So, according to AICPCA, right, they report that only 2% of CPAs in the U.S. accounting firms are black. And that was as of 2020. And then today I found an article that was talking about how they want to, expand the accounting industry, because nobody is becoming accountants anymore. The industry is dwindling. The industry dwindling out. Nobody wants to be an accountant. Well, I want to be an accountant, one, because that's where the money is. The process is long, yes, but the money is great, okay? Once you pass what you need to pass and get what you need to get through. Yes, I have over $100,000 in debt. And, but guess what? I will be the first person in my family to make six figures, okay? And that's really not good. It sounds good, oh yes, I make six figures, but no, the rate that the economy is going, stuff like that, six figures, $100,000 is no money, okay? That's no money. So I'm $100,000 in debt, and then by the time I get my CPA, which I'm gonna say I'll graduate in May of 2024. So I want to try to get my CPA. It's a 4. First of all, there's a 4-part exam. Okay, it's $800 each part. Okay, so that means even if I pay it, so even if I don't pass, I still got to pay the $800, okay? So it's 4 parts, $800 per part, and you only are allowed to take it twice a year. So just imagine, you only can take it twice a year. Not twice a calendar year, but I have to wait. So if I graduate in May 2024 and say I take one part of the exam and I don't do well, because I'm going to do well because I'm paying $800 out of my pocket. Nobody's paying for me, so I know I'm going to be studying, making flashcards, and having my kids sit here and learn new accounting words to help me out, because we work as a unit around here. Everybody help everybody, okay? So, yes. Anyway. Yes. Oh, that's one thing about me, y'all. I really be going on a tangent, and I can't never stick to one topic because I'm crazy like that. But anyway, so after I take the 4-part exam, right? Then hopefully I pass, which I will. We speaking positive, okay? We speaking nothing but good energy in the atmosphere, okay? Because I'm all about energy and stuff like that. I'm big on energy. So I'm only speaking nothing but positive stuff when it comes to me becoming a certified public accountant, because that's something I want. So that's something I am already. I just don't got the certificate yet. Okay? But I already know what type of time it is. I know what I'm doing. Anyway. So after I pass this exam, get my CPA, I think that one, I'm going to open up my own accounting firm. That's going to be the goal. But that's cool. That's like a long-term goal. Let me see. I think my short-term goal would be to get my book out there, because, yes, I am writing a book about accounting. And I'm just sharing my story of being in this industry and trying to make it. And also, I just feel like my main goal is to just spread, my knowledge of accounting and to help my community get some generational wealth. I'm tired of us being poor. Shit. I look up the statistics and we're still the poorest people in America. And I don't understand why. Why are we still the poorest people in America? And I am just trying to break the walls down. I'm trying to break every chain. I'm just trying to figure it out, just like everybody else. But I'm trying to figure out how to get rich and not no get rich quick scheme or nothing like that. I'm trying to figure out how to create generational wealth. That means I want my grandkids, I don't even have grandkids yet, but I want my grandkids and my great-grandkids and my great-great-grandkids to know who I am and to still have land and businesses and all that stuff. They be working for themselves. Because if you ever notice, say for example, we talk about the Queen over there in Europe, right? A lot of the dumb people, the European people that come here, they can go back and they can be like, oh, my family came from this, and my great-great-grandfather left me this, and da-da-da. But a lot of us, we don't have that same story, okay? Now, back to I was telling you, my grandma was born in 1920, right? So her father was born at 18-something. They keep telling us that slaves couldn't read or write, but my grandfather that was born in the 1800s still have land till this day, okay? If I wanted to, I could go move down south right now with my kids, because he put it in his will that nobody ever can sell the property and that it will stay in the family. He put it in a will. He put it in a trust. So that's what we need to learn, y'all. We need to learn how to write wills. We need to learn how to create trust. We need to learn to have more than one account, okay? We shouldn't just have a checking account. We need checking accounts. We need savings accounts. We need IRAs. We need so much stuff. But nobody is telling us how to get these things. So guess what? Me, LaQwanda Marie, I'll be the one showing y'all and telling y'all how to get it, because I'm going to help me and I'm going to help you. Have a great day, y'all. Hey, everybody. If you enjoyed this podcast, please comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any accounting questions, hashtag CPA ready. Hashtag CPA ready. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.